from Cindog Media, where we help you to market even better. And in today's stream, we are starting off, well, we really started it off yesterday by having a chat and saying we are going to discuss this. However, today we're going to start off the discussion and the exploration into AI. And I'm in our AI lab here, which ChatGPT created. Such a wonderful wallpaper. So grateful. Thank you, ChatGPT. If you're wondering who I am, my name is Harsha. And if you need some support on anything sales and marketing, you can get in touch with me. Our contact details are right there. Contact at cindogmedia.com. You can phone SMS 0426 794 189. And you can also go to our website and use the chatbot there, which will pop up on the bottom right-hand corner, where you can send me a message and I'll get it directly on my mobile phone. So let us get into what we're discussing today. And that is all about AI. And I thought, what better way to start the discussion and to really kind of look into, well, what are the different stages? What are the different stages of AI, and how is it evolving, and what are we going to see? We will be going into a number of tools. However, I think this is a good place to start. It lays the foundation, and I think it'll get you also thinking about what's possible out there and what's coming. And there's a number of different articles online. There's a number of different books. And I was trying to find, there was one that kind of summarized it into 3 different levels. It was just the general AI that we've got now, which is able to, like ChatGPT, we ask it a question and it'll respond with an answer. It goes and looks for things, but it's not really capable of doing things itself. Right, so it still needs a human to give it prompts. There's the next level, which is kind of artificial capable AI, where you give it a problem and it's able to kind of go, okay, this is the problem, and figure out different ways of doing it and actually go and do it. So I think that is great. What I'm going to share with you is an article I found online, and you can go to it yourself and have a look. Which goes into 7 stages of the future evolution of artificial intelligence. And I think this is a good place to start about having that discussion of what is possible, where are we now, and where are we, what are we trying to aim for through this whole process of, expanding on our knowledge, expanding on our technology with artificial intelligence. So initially, according to this, and there's a number of different, as I said, there's so many different versions of this, so many different variants of, what people come up with, what are the different stages. So this is just one. So don't think this is the end all and be all of what artificial intelligence is about. Go and do your own research. But I guess this video is to get you start to thinking about it, about what's possible. So rule-based systems, where AI surrounds us in robot process automation. For example, autopilots used in aircrafts. So we feed it some information, it's able to process that and kind of continue that process for us, but it still needs a human to prompt it back. The aircraft might keep going a certain direction, and then we got to auto correct it. However, it might go off course, so humans need to be there. So this is really it comes in really handy in terms of helping us support. We're seeing it in our daily lives now as well. And how are we seeing it? Well, we're getting automated cars. Never thought that. Now, remember, this article was written, I think it was 2021. Let's have a look. So this was written in February 2021. So now in 2023, February 2023, 2 years later, we've got automated cars. What are we going to see next? All right, what are we going to see next in that kind of realm? Which is a good question to ask. The next stage that they mention in this article is context aware and retention. So this is where you might have robot advisors. Now we've seen this in movies such as Elysium, where there's a government official who's not a government official, a government storefront where I think the character of Matt Damon walks in and he's violated, he's done some kind of violation, he's got a fine and he's got to go and face someone, and it's a robot talking to him. Now, are we going to start to see that? Quite possible, right? Quite possible. So with different things happening, they're going to be quite aware of all the processes. All the policy. It's entrenched in this robot, and you go and talk to this robot, and we're already starting to do that online. Now we're going to get the next stage is really there's going to be this physical manifestation of this online version, of this virtual version of a person, of that process or that policy to come to life. Possibly looking like a human. It might initially start to look like a computer that you go and talk to. So this it's not scary. It's just a natural evolution, right? Domain specific aptitude is the next stage. So in this stage, advanced systems can develop mastery in a particular domain. So, for example, in here they mentioned cancer diagnosis is one application, and Google's DeepMind system defeated 18 times the world Go champion Lee Sedol, proved domain-specific expertise. So everyone who's an expert nowadays in a particular field, there will come a time where artificial intelligence, by their very nature, will be able to solve problems. Now that's not going to replace a human, because the human have a much more, we're much more complex machines in a sense. We are machines in a sense. However, we have reasoning, we have all these other high faculties, which I don't know if a robot can really, or artificial intelligence can really adopt. However, if we're able to program that into the artificial intelligence, there is a possibility, right? Let me have this cup of tea. Beautiful. Reasoning systems. Stage 4, machine algorithms has a concept of intellect, intentions, knowledge, and their own logic. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit blurry. The lines will start to get blurry between what's human and what's artificial intelligence. They have the capacity to reason, interact, and deal with other machines and humans too. So this is what we do, right? This is inherently a human capability at the moment. Such algorithms will be in the commercial arena for some years. So this will start to play out in our lives. This will start to, with robots coming into our homes to support us, you may start to see this evolve a lot more as well. Now, stage 5, artificial general intelligence. So scientists are working on this to develop a machine with intelligence like humans. So this is where we will start to really interact with AI. The artificial general intelligence is self-aware systems, and not in the application to date, but not many years left to discover this avenue. So, I've always imagined what this would be like, and we saw there's a movie quite a while ago. I think it was Bicentennial Man, where Robin Williams, he was a robot, and he just kept evolving himself to the point where he became self-aware, and then he wanted to, as a robot, he wanted to face what death was, and then he, was asked by the government or whatever authority at the time to have permission to do that. It was a very interesting movie. So, artificial general intelligence, when this stage comes, it's going to be a very interesting society, I think, to live in, where we're going to start to see daily lives. There might be a robot sitting next to me while I'm doing these presentations, supporting me and having a chat, or there might be a robot coming in, bringing me a cup of tea, and asking, would I like 2 sugars with that? We're all probably already there in certain respects, but to be able to process that, to be able to become self-aware that they're there in this existence is a very interesting concept to even fathom. Another movie I'm going to point to you is to definitely go and have a watch. It's got Antonio Banderas. I'm just trying to think of the name. Once I come up with it, I'll mention it at the end. Let's go on to stage 6, artificial super intelligence. This stage is one notch of the artificial general intelligence, and algorithms will be capable of defeating the smartest of humans in all domains. So this is where you've really got it surpassed humanity in a sense. It can solve real world human problems that are still complex for human mind, such as poverty and hunger and climate change. I don't know why we still haven't solved that. We've got, in certain parts of the world, we've got lots of stuff, lots of food, lots of resources, and in other parts of the world, I think this is more of a matter of sharing, right? Why are we not sharing is the question. I'm going to put that to you, and love to hear some comments. Stage 7 is a singularity and excellence. This is where we will have AI really taking us beyond where we are, to the point where we're able to have it as an extension of ourselves. In this particular article, it talks about being able to communicate with other life forms, such as animals, plants, and other connecting to other forms forms of life, like animals, plants, and other natural activities. This is it's going to be quite an interesting world to live in when we get to this stage. We'll be able to connect to other human minds, just like within a flick of your fingers. You'll be able to connect and discuss, like, share knowledge immediately. It will be a very interesting place to live. I just remember that name of that movie. It was called Automata. So definitely check that out. It is where artificial intelligence gains consciousness and it surpasses human capability. We restrict, we have this general, programming to the AIs to not go beyond a human level of consciousness, and they reprogram themselves to break those rules, and then they evolved, and quite interesting how humans react as well in that situation. So anyway, I wanted to share, and again, go and look at some things online about what artificial intelligence is, what are the different levels. But I think this article gave a good kind of a solid basis of that. There are more simpler versions I think you can find on the internet, and I was looking for a simpler version, but I think it's interesting to see what are the different stages of AI. We will be going into what can we do in the marketing arena, marketing and sales, as tools that are currently available. However, I thought let's start with something of a base where we discuss what is artificial intelligence, where are we going, what are we going to start to see. So thanks for joining in. If you want to connect with me, my details are contact@cindogmedia.com. You can email me there. You can phone SMS 0426794189, or you can go to our website, cindogmedia.com, and send me a message from the chat bot there, and I will get it directly on my mobile phone. Thanks for joining in, and I look forward to catching you on the Marketing Pulses later today. Join in for the Pulses to get some inspiration to start marketing your business. Remember, if you are not marketing your business, you are doing a disservice to society. People need to know what your product is, what your value is, so they can engage and conduct business with you. So if you're not doing that, if you're not marketing, get out there, use the Marketing Pulses as inspiration to get the word about your business out there, and join in for the review pulse to see how you went. So catch you on those and have a wonderful day.